everything there. Yeah. So this is Haida. And this is where we started. This is where everything started. So we start with this province, and this is tribal land. And then you move your way down and add, well, there's a button. So basically you migrate with mill points, right? You need to pay like 50 for each migration, but then you can basically core it by calling it add to tribal land. But you don't actually get the province. You just basically claim it like, you know, American natives. You just say like, oh, this is my tribal land. But anyways, as you get more and more tribal land, it gets more expensive, of course, so you need to steal other people's tribal land. And eventually, when you get to Miltech 6, and if you're still a migratory tribe, you can reform into a horde. Tech 6. At Tech 6, you can reform into a horde. Miltech 6. Final tier of your native reforms. So that took me about 60 years. I think it's about 1510 when we reformed into a horde. Then all the tribal land that you had will become your cores. So they will all be basically automatically colonized. Hence, we have this whole coastline. Because like I said, we started here. This is a terrible position to be in. You don't get to even meet any Europeans. And all the main real estate are in Mexico. So this is basically our migration route. We move down, we grab land from other people. We move down, grab land, move down, grab land. And then finally, we reach and border Mexico. We reform into a horde. We have the mill tag. So we painstakingly conquer this region. And then we use this and this as a power base, right? I mean, very simple. All of these are states. I mean, this is all we could get anyways, but mind you, it's still a very painful process, because by reforming into a horde, you do not get institutions for start. You do not get any institutions for free. Because you didn't really reform off a European. So you have to develop every institution, like even feudalism, on your own. But luckily, as a horde, you can get the points for it. But you do trade the economy off because you're raising things. But you get points, so it's up to you how you want to play that, of course. And then you gotta catch up in all the tech and ideas and all that. But then once you do, it's only a matter of time. You just hit Asia, you know, do a sunrise invasion, start working your way around. But I do have to mention that I switched myself to Hindu. Because Hindu has built-in tolerance, because otherwise Totemis just won't cut it, right? Like, all of this is wrong religion. So I changed myself to Hindu. Again, paid 150 prestige for it. We get the built-in tolerance, and of course, another very powerful thing Hindu does have are their monuments. They have tolerance monuments, religious unity, co-creation cost, autonomy in territories reduction, and a shit ton of unrest reduction ones. And combined with that, in those in Maya, I'm getting so much unrest reduction. Tolerance. Well, tolerance. Tolerance fixes the religious unity and gives you unrest reduction, right? So basically, the whole setup is that you stack tolerances and you get unrest reduction. And then you do that, you won't ever get rebels again. That's basically the plan. And of course, the core creation cost reduction gives you faster coring time, cheaper cores, easier, more admin for choose breaking. Not like that is a problem because we're a horde anyway. But still, it would be nice to have a shitload of like stability cost reduction so that each stability costs like 10 admin. And then, of course, you get this, which basically will transform everything into useful territories, I would say. 15% is quite nice, like, especially when you have more lands, right? Like, every single new province that comes in start with 75 now, and 70 if I put it in trade company and buy the upgrade for that entire trade node. So that's something that I really wanted, and that's why I put Tindu. And I think that is going to propel my economy to 1,000 ducats by the end of the century, and I can get economic hegemony. And then I would have infinite manpower, infinite money, and all that shit. What's up, North Korea? How's your wife?